Hello, I'm going to kind of talk you through using a graphic organizer and modeling how to guide students through using the finding evidence as I read literature chart and kind of talking through Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. That's part of our Selfies model lesson. So this video is not intended to be shown to students. It's just to help you understand our thinking as we provided these resources. So you are going to need to read this piece first. Otherwise, this isn't going to make sense because I'm not going to read it out loud in this video. And so I have filled in just the first 2 rows, and when if I were doing it with kids, this would all be blank and I would fill it in front of the kids. I'm not doing this on the video because it was very difficult for me to hold the pen and the phone at the same time. And that's really it. It was very wobbly and it would give you seasickness. So I'm just going to point out this is how I would start. So I would tell the kids that as I read, I want them to be listening for character and setting, not to worry about any of this other stuff right now. All of these things, just so you know, came from they're the most tested things on the test. And so these are the things we would kind of want them to jot for. So for paragraphs 1 through 3, they're going to circle characters, they're going to circle setting. I color coded it. They don't need to. This is just to make it easier for you to kind of understand what's going on here. And I color coded my jots and highlights. So I would read paragraphs 1 through 3 out loud to the kids, and then I would talk to them about what I'm jotting about. So the first thing I've kind of underlined here is this piece, and I think that counts for character and setting. I know that this narrator is going to have to leave home, neighborhood, friends to make something of life. And so over here, I can write something about leaving home. And I'm not going to get into the inferences yet, just filling in that first column. So I know my setting place has something to do with St. Francis High School, and that St. Francis is on the other side of town. I also know that that is away from everything and everyone the narrator loves. I know setting time, tomorrow is the first day of junior year, so it's at the beginning of the school year. I know that the other place the person could go to school is North Side, which is far away, and that this school she is going to is the best private school in Portland. So it's in Portland. So over here, I would model just filling in St. Francis is the name of the school, Northside is the other school, Portland is where they are, and that the school year is starting. So I'm not doing inferences yet, just jotting down what I see. Then for the character, I know Mom is a character. I know Jade is a character. I know that the mom did research. I know Jade got a full scholarship to this school. So over here, I did kind of make a little inference here. I wrote that she was smart, nervous. She says her stomach's turning. She's an 11th grader. She got a scholarship. Mom did research. So now I'm going to talk them through and think aloud some inferences. So I know over on the character side that Jade is smart. And the reason I know that is because she got that scholarship. And they don't just give out full scholarships for nothing. You have to be smart. You have to be a hard worker. You can't just get free money. So in order for her to get that scholarship, she had to do something really good. I kind of think she's hardworking for that same reason. And then the setting-wise, I'm going to guess that the neighborhood that Jade and her mom live in might be a little bit of a rougher neighborhood. And my logic there is that where they live is far away from St. Francis. St. Francis is expensive and it's the best school in Portland. So my guess is St. Francis is in kind of the richer side of town, and where they live is not the richer side of town. So that they live kind of in a rougher area and that the other school is in a richer area. I don't know that. I'm guessing based on the text evidence. So then I would say, okay, our next chunk is going to be paragraph 4. For paragraph 4, I want you to circle characters, setting, and problem, because I think you're going to be able to find information on that, and problem also being conflict. So then we would read it. And again, I have kind of bracketed and annotated over here. So I found out more about the social setting of St. Francis. It talks about how it really matters what you look like there. I kind of coded that for problem as well as setting, because that seems like a problem if you don't have money, which is something we're kind of getting from this passage, that she's working all summer, she's trying to help mom with the bills, that if you don't have money, that's a problem if you're going to that kind of school. I also know that she saved money, and we're going to talk about that. So I jotted that over here, that she was worried about her clothes. She worked as a tutor all summer. She saved money. It matters how you look at St. Francis. And my guesses on problems are that maybe she's struggling fitting in. If she's going to a rich school, she's not a rich kid. She might have issues. And it seems like the fact that she's helping her mom with bills as a child doing that, or offering to do it, it would seem that maybe mom's having some struggle with money, and that could be a problem for the in the story conflict. I think she's responsible because she worked, and also that she saved her money. I think even adults struggle with that skill of saving money, and especially for a kid to have that kind of just ability to not spend it means she's probably very responsible. She obviously worked out all summer, and she cares about her mom and helping her mom, so I put that she was caring. And then for the setting, I'm guessing, perhaps, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like St. Francis might be kind of a snobby kind of place, because she talks about how much it matters, that it matters how you look on the outside. And so that's what I'm going to tell the kids to kind of look for those first two chunks. As we move into the next chunk, I'm going to release some of that responsibility to them.